What's going on, horror fans, and welcome back to another Halloween review. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. Guys, we've made it to the final review for my Halloween 2020 series before my ranking of the Evil Dead series. Thank you guys so much for watching all these reviews. If you stuck through them, I've been having a blast talking about them and exploring some new ones. Well, this is a new one and a first-time watch for me. Today I'm reviewing 2012's The Cabin in the Woods. Directed by Drew Goddard, written by him as well as Joss Whedon. And the cast of this movie is insane. You got Kristen Connolly, Chris Hemsworth, Bradley Whitford, and Richard Jenkins. 5 friends go for a break at a remote cabin and they get more than what they've bargained for. Then they discover the truth about their cabin in the woods. Cabin in the Woods came out in 2012 and this film received high critical praise from critics and audience members, saying that it twisted the horror genre, the story was very interesting, and just made fun of the horror genre, and this is a film I had to check out. We have very little horror movies today that really go outside the box and just have a blast with it. And I can say this film has a blast at making fun of the horror genre. Cabin in the Woods, for a first-time watch, I loved it. If you want to watch a film that understands what the horror genre is and just does everything possible just to make fun of it, as well as just have great creepy imagery and horror factors into one, this is the film for you. This is a wonderful movie with excellent practical effects thrown into it, with the creature designs and the cabin designs and the setting. It understands its location incredibly well. Cabin in the Woods is one of those movies that has a pretty much set location with characters that go into it. Drew Goddard and Joss Whedon, who have worked together previously in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and other projects, they do an excellent job with the script and direction. The screenplay is incredible in here. Just really witty, scary, and funny all mixed into one. Out of the 5 younger teenagers, definitely my favorite out of them was Dana, played by Kristen Connolly. Kristen Connolly was really well casted in here as Dana, as this girl who is just freaked out by a lot of things with her friends, seeing her friends get slaughtered left, right, and center, and just experiencing things that are just totally shocking for them. And of course, we got to talk about Chris Hemsworth as Dana. I mean, this was like Chris Hemsworth's breakout role before Thor in the MCU. I mean, pretty much around Thor time, I think Joss Whedon saw the potential of Chris Hemsworth and made him Thor in the MCU, because my goodness, he's really charismatic in here. I think the characters working together in certain situations was really cool. I think the mirror scene was really awesome, and just the whole laboratory stuff in the final act, like characters being put in situations that are horrifying. I think the funny parts and the more shocking parts was with the laboratory stuff. You have these group of scientists controlling the whole situation. You got Richard Jenkins' character and Bradley Whitford's character as these scientists that are pretty arrogant, and they're watching these kids, controlling them, what they're doing, and controlling the whole situation. That's a really cool concept for a horror film. The scares are really earned as well, because it has a great balance of tone with comedy and horror. It's a horror comedy. Whenever the scares do come up here, they are pretty much earned. The film has an understandable story. You got a first act that sets the whole situation up. You think you know where it's going. The second act hits, and then you're questioning things. And the third act, nothing you see coming at all. And then you get a really well-known actress that shows up in the last 10 minutes of the movie. I won't spoil it, but if you have seen the movie, you know who it is. I was like, oh, she's in this? That's awesome. I pretty much wanted more sequences with our lead characters, especially Jesse Williams' character. His character, I found, was kind of the more underwhelming of the 5. He was fine, but I wish I would have saw more depth with his character. Before I give you guys my final overall thoughts on Cabin in the Woods, if this is your guys' first time checking out the channel and you enjoyed this review and you want to see more content like this, hit that like button. Consider clicking that subscribe button, guys, because I do reviews like this all the time, new movie reviews as well as classic reviews. for this Halloween series. You can watch other previous installments of this. I do ranking videos as well, tons of movie content, and the best thing is I do this on a weekly basis. Cabin in the Woods is just different. It's totally different from what we've seen in the horror genre. It makes fun of it as well as just combines horrific elements all mixed into one. It's got chaos, it's got comedy, it's got sex, it's got everything you've seen in horror movies, but does it in a unique way. If you're pretty much sick and tired of the horror genre, or you aren't big fans of it, if you want to see a film that makes fun of it as well as has horrific elements, this is definitely a film to check out. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Cabin in the Woods an A. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts on Cabin in the Woods. Have you guys seen Cabin in the Woods? If you have, let me know your thoughts below. The Halloween series is almost over, guys. Next week is Halloween, baby. I will be ranking the whole Evil Dead franchise, all 4 films. I'm looking forward to diving into that series because it's a first time watch series for me. So look forward to that ranking on Halloween. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.